So as you see in this chart here, you'll see that Uranus is entering into Taurus on November. This is the chart of November the 7th. And Uranus, as you see in the chart here, is at 29 degrees and 59 minutes Taurus, okay? In a retrograde motion. My point here, there are two transits that I want you to focus on between September and November. One of them is going to happen in September. It's kind of warning, okay? One of them is related to Uranus, the other one is related to Mars. Or let's say both of them are involving Mars, but one of them is Mars and Pluto, and the other one is Mars and Uranus, okay? So let me go back to September the 24th. September 24th, as you see in the chart here, and just give me 1 second, let me wipe out this green line so you know exactly what I'm talking about. So, and this is the first warning that I want to talk about, okay? And it's happening on September 24th. But as I always say, the energy, it's the days prior to the aspect when it comes to the aspect between these two planets when it comes to an exact degree. The energy is before, when the energy is building up. So you gotta be careful the 5 to, I would say, 10 days prior to September the 24th. Why is that? Because if you look at the chart here, and I don't like this energy at all, I don't like it. You'll see that Mars here entered into Scorpio at 1 degree and 27 minutes. This is the exact square that Mars is going to form with Pluto. Both are in fixed signs. Mars is very powerful in the sign that it rules or co-rules, because Mars in Scorpio is in domicile, okay? Mars is a co-ruler of Scorpio. Mars here, not only a co-ruler of Scorpio, but also under the rulership, because the major ruler of Scorpio is Pluto. So Mars in Scorpio is extremely powerful. Not only that, is actually squaring with Pluto. The ruler, the main ruler of Scorpio is literally Pluto. Mars is the traditional, but co-rules also Scorpio, okay? But the powerful ruler of Scorpio is Pluto, and Pluto is sitting in another fixed sign, which is Aquarius, under the rulership of who? Uranus. And Uranus is retrograde. Pluto is also retrograde. Do you understand the dynamic now? This is very negative energy. Extremely negative energy. This is the energy of explosion. The energy of atomic nuclear weapons, the energy of chaos, the energy of murder, crimes, the energy of fire, once again explosion, very disruptive, very scary, you name it. It could be even the energy of war. Mars, I'm gonna say it again, is very powerful in Scorpio, more than what you think. Is under the energy of Pluto. And I've been saying that. Okay, so and whether you're watching me or watching, to let you know, guys, this video is going to be long because I'll be talking about each of the zodiac signs and how is this Uranus retrograde into Gemini and back into Taurus going to affect you personally. But on a mundane level, for the collective, quite frankly, I don't like the energy of September the 24th and November the 4th and the 5th, but mostly September 24th. I don't like it at all. And I'm not trying to fear-mongering you, but I literally see flood. I see flood of water that's going to become blood, okay? So you take it as it resonates. It doesn't have to happen to you personally. It could be on the mundane level, but I do see shedding of blood. I do see, it could be due to surgery. For others, could be due to accident. It could be due to involvement in, I guess, a protest or some violent protest. It could be also due to war or in some part of this world, either in the Middle East or I see it more in the Middle East, but could be also in Ukraine. But I see it mostly in the Middle East. Okay, I do see shedding of blood. I see lots of blood actually. In other areas, on a personal level, I see it more as a flood of water, either in, well, I see it in your home. Okay, I see it in homes, especially around the bathroom areas, basement. But be careful of injury. Be careful of, falling and injuring yourself, and then, or as I said, for others, it could be due to surgery, okay? So I'm gonna leave it at that, but as I said, and I'm gonna say it again, it impacts mostly, I'm talking about the September the 4th now, okay? Because of the square between Mars and Pluto, but also the Uranus retrograde itself in Gemini. It's going to impact, early degrees up to 6 degrees mutable signs. Number 1, Gemini, Sagittarius, in the same order as I'm telling you, okay? Gemini, early degrees Gemini, up to 6 degrees Gemini, up to 6 degrees Sagittarius, up to 6 degrees Pisces, and up to 6 degrees Virgo, okay? It are also going to affect from 24 degrees fixed signs, okay? Because remember, Uranus going to enter back into Taurus on November the 7th, right? And even now, as it is in Gemini, it's going to affect late degrees fixed signs, but particularly Taurus, once again, from 24 degree Taurus, 24 degree Aquarius, 24 degree Scorpio, and 24 degree Leo, okay? Uranus retrograde is not fun, guys. It's not fun. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna say Uranus is gonna bring money. I'm not gonna say Uranus gonna bring fortune. No, Uranus is literally the divine intervention into our lives, okay? To technically end something instantly, without warning, disruptive, shocking, unpredictable. We don't know about. We had no signs or prior signs to this disruptive event. It's just gonna happen, boom, and you're faced with reality, whatever that is, okay? It's like, it's worse than the eclipse. It's similar to the eclipse energy, even though the eclipse energy, we feel something is gonna happen. Uranus, no, you don't feel it, okay? You don't know it, it's just boom, happens, okay? You don't have any previous red flags or signs or whatsoever, but it is something that needs to be, or requires the divine intervention, God intervention to end it, okay? Now, you gotta understand also, Uranus, as you see in the chart here, and I'm sharing with you this chart, Uranus is forming a sextile with Saturn. both Uranus and Saturn and Pluto, they're sextiling with one another, 3 of them, and Uranus is actually trining Pluto. They're all in retrograde motion, okay? So yeah, for some signs it's going to be harmonious, but for others, especially the signs that where it happens at, it's not, okay? It's not. It's serious illness, okay? Chronic illness that requires surgery, and there could be bleeding because of that surgery, okay? And I kid you not, that's what I see, guys, okay? And we're talking about now Uranus, Saturn, Pluto, and so was Mars, because Mars is squaring Pluto, okay? So once again, for some, it's a surgery. It's a chronic illness. For some, it requires surgery and they're going to be bleeding. There could be, and I'm sorry, suffering because of this illness, okay? Whatever that illness is. And I'm sorry, guys, it's gonna affect the signs where these happening, okay? Especially, we're talking like, as I said, late degrees Taurus, up to early degrees Gemini, late degrees Pisces, up to early degrees Aries, and late degrees Capricorn, up to late early degrees Aquarius. These are the signs that they're going to be affected the most. I kid you not, guys, okay? I don't like that energy. Even you see sextiles here and trine, but for these signs, it's not gonna bring, yeah, there could be an opportunity for healing, there could be an opportunity for recovery, you know, but you need to take action. So, hi Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, okay, so Uranus retrograde on, sorry, the camera is very close to my face. I'm just gonna push it a little bit back. So Taurus, what I was saying is, Uranus retrograde is in your 2nd house, but it's going to affect late degrees Taurus as well. And Uranus right now, as we speak, in your 2nd house, the house of your possessions, the house of your valuable items, the house of your source of income, okay? And it's going to come back into a retrograde motion into your house on November the 7th, okay? Now, September 24th, the date that I was warning everybody about, where Mars is going to be forming a square, or Mars is going to be, as you see in the chart here, in Pisces, in Scorpio, sorry, in Scorpio, your 7th house, okay? Scorpio is your 7th house, okay? Will be forming a square, Mars will be forming a square with Aquarius in your 10th house, okay? And I don't like this because Taurus is a fixed sign, Aquarius squares you, and Scorpio opposes you, okay? So this is technically screams volume of you know, issues related to your partnership sector, whether it's a business or the people who are around you in your immediate environment, or people that you communicate with or you deal with on regular basis. It could be even something related to your asset, an asset that you own. It's going to affect a property. It's going to affect an asset. It's going to affect even your own body, especially when Uranus. Now, if you are late degree Taurus, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna affect, it's gonna probably cause some health issue or something related to your body, your home, your property, you know, yeah. There will be, whatever's happening to you, it's gonna affect your source of income. It's going to affect your status at work, your career sector, okay? So, I don't know how else I can say it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it, okay? I don't see this is going to be pleasant, I'm sorry. but it is what it is. You gotta deal with it. And especially around November the 5th, we're gonna have a full moon in your house, okay? And on November the 4th, as I was saying earlier, there's going to be a position between Mars, as you see in the chart here. Okay, let me show you the chart. This is November the 4th. Mars is going to be opposing Uranus, okay? And once again, this aspect is going to affect late degree Taurus, but you know, November the 5th, there's going to be a full moon in your house. And then around September the 24th, this is the chart of September 24th. But this reading is generally speaking, I'm talking about Uranus retrograde, okay? Because once again, Uranus is going to is at 1 degree now in your second house, okay? This is the house of your values, anything, your possessions, your source of income. And oops, as you see in the chart here, the opposition that, or the square that's Mars is forming is between your 7th and your 10th. So once again, it's going to affect your business partnership and your public image. However you're going to, this going to resonate with you, it's going to affect these two houses. The house of your income, the house of your, career, profession, and the house and the house of your business partnership and your spousal partnership, okay? So I do see there going to be aggression, okay, with either an employer or even a partner, okay? I do see confrontation and serious matter that's gonna make you lose. For some of you, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna cause loss in your income, okay, or a job loss. For others, it's going to be asset. It's going to be and it could be even argument with your husband, your wife, okay, who pays what, and issues related to the property that you own, okay? I don't know how else I can explain it. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I apologize, but I have to be honest and I tell you what I see, okay? For some of you, I see, and as I mentioned earlier about the flood, and there's something that requires repair, okay, in your home that's gonna cost lots of money. And I mean literally lots of money. It could be a flood, it could be a water leak, it could be in the basement, it could be a plumbing issue, but it is going to cause lots, it's gonna cost you lots of money, okay? Now, for some of you, it's something related to health matter, and that is Uranus, okay? Uranus, and especially if you are late degree Taurus. It's a health matter that you tried to sweep it under the rug a while ago. Now it's coming back to the surface, and it requires immediate attention. It's going to be sudden, it's going to be shocking, or maybe even you probably expected something related to your health, and now you find out it's something different that's more serious, okay? So yeah, let me pull some tarot cards for you. Ooh, there are so many cards. Okay, so Taurus. Many cards fell out on the floor, so I'm gonna shuffle again and pull tarot cards for you, Taurus. Okay, this is really bizarre. You got, and it came like this, reversed, okay? You got the Ace of Swords, but it's reversed. Even though, I mean, I can read the cards either or, but this tells me that there's some hidden information from you. It's going to come to a surface, but it's going to be really shocking for you, Taurus, okay? this matter, okay, whatever is going to come to the surface, and you got the Hanged Man. I don't usually, my cards, they're never being reversed, so I'm not sure why the Ace of Swords came in reverse, but I feel because you got the Empress and you got the Knight of Fire. So this could be related to a child. You could be a mother or you could be a father. Empress usually is a mother, okay? But I see that you're going to find information related to a child or related to a pregnancy or related to or it could be related to a pregnancy of a child, okay? I see travel. You got the travel card, okay? You got travel, and you got also behind the mask. Behind the mask, okay? So I'm not sure why I feel this reading is going to be for some Taurian mothers. You could be a father, I don't know. You're going to find something hidden, okay, from you. It's either related to a child, okay, that requires travel. Because in the tarot cards, you got the Ace of Swords in reverse, Ace of Swords upright, information, truth, telling the truth, success, victory. In reverse is the opposite, okay? There's hidden information, but it is eventually gonna come to the surface, and it is related to either a pregnancy of a child, or you are pregnant with a child. This could be also a surgery, okay? This could be also a surgery, a serious surgery. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to say it could be a C-section for some, okay? Because you're pregnant. I could be reading for someone who's pregnant, or your child is pregnant, okay? Your daughter, your son, I don't know. I see surgery, or I see some hidden information is gonna come to a surface related to a baby, or related to pregnancy, or related to your child, or your child's pregnancy, something along those lines, okay? Yeah, whatever it is happening. There going to be travel. There's information that was hidden because you got the behind the mask. So that tells me that there's information that was hidden from you, and it's going to come to a surface. It's going to be revealed, okay? And it requires immediate attention. And look, if you look at the travel as well, you see closed doors. So literally there's something behind the door, there behind the scene, hidden from you, and you got the mask as well. Something you're not aware of, but this thing, whatever it is, it's serious. It requires attention. It requires immediate attention. It requires lots of thinking, planning, okay? And for some, it's a surgery. I don't know what else I will explain it, but that's what I see for you, Taurus. Best of luck. Hello, Gemini. Hello, Gemini. So Gemini, as we speak now, Uranus is retrograde in your first house, and on November the 7th, it's going to go back into your 12th house. As you see in the chart here, Taurus is your 12th house, okay? And it's going to be in Taurus for until April of 2026. All right, now this is the chart of September the 24th, and I was mentioning earlier, as you see in the chart, Mars is going to enter into your 6th house, okay? The house of the service you provide, or the house of your work. You're dealing with your coworkers and your daily routine and your schedule, and the house of your health and your pets and so on and so forth. And it's going to be squaring your 9th house, okay? Where Pluto is right now. So Mars in your 6th squares your 9th. quite frankly, with Uranus retrograde in your house, let's take it one step at a time. There's a lot to unpack here. Uranus in your first house in retrograde, that's going to affect your body, your identity, how you identify yourself, including your sexual orientation. Okay, and this doesn't have to relate to everybody or resonate, but for some, yes, it's going to affect your sexual orientation, how you identify yourself. Okay, I do see a revision to your identity. I do see, which means for some of you, this could mean a transgender. Now, for others, it could be a cosmetic procedure that you're going to do. And it's Uranus retrograde, so be careful with that energy. It's not going to be resulting into I'm not gonna lie to you, something positive. Okay, I'm gonna leave it at that. Now, when Uranus go back and retrograde into your 12th house, this is the house of where you're hiding secrets or where you physically hiding. Okay, it could be an immigration issue that's going to come into surface. So I'll give you different scenarios here. Okay, this could mean deportation. If, let's say, you traveled overseas and you're on a work permit, this is going to be finalized and it's going to be either rejected or not renewed, and it's going to be resulting to deportation. I'm sorry, I'm gonna tell you what I hear and what I see. Okay, this could be also and because if you notice, Mars, and it's not because, but that's what it is. Mars is literally challenging you in your sixth house, and it's also squaring your 9th house, house of travel, house of higher education, house of legal matters, so there is a legal matter that's going to be challenging for you. It could be, once again, related to immigration, because this is the house of travel, the 9th house, where Pluto is. And I've said that before, and I'm not going to keep saying it, karma and the Lord of Karma and Pluto, and where things that we're hitting is going to come to surface and stuff like that. I've said that a million times. You can go back and watch my previous videos. So whatever, something hidden, whatever secret's going to come to surface. Okay, that's what the 12th house dealing with, and the 9th house is dealing with travel, long distance. 9th house is at least 1 hour commute, at least minimum. Okay, so it's not like the 3rd house, it's a short distance, a daily commute. It could be daily commute, but it's from city to city. It's a longer commute. The 12th house is immigration. Okay, it's travel completely. I mean, the 9th house could be travel as well, but travel, there's a back and forth. But the 12th house is the intention with the immigration. Okay, living abroad, a place far away from your homeland. Okay, so I do see that something is going to be rejected. Something is going to be shocking. You've probably been waiting for this for a while, and now it's you're gonna hear the results about it, and it's going to affect your income, source of income. It's going to affect your living situation. You feel like you're uncertain. You feel like there's instability. Okay, and you kind of like, you don't know what to do. Okay, yeah, that's what it is. I'm not like, I don't know how else I can say it. Now for others, this could be also related to issue with your landlord or even family. Yeah, for some, I see somebody's going to be evicted from the place where they live, literally. Okay, I don't get it. I really don't know. I don't know. Okay, so I'm looking at my cards. They're not upside down. Okay, my cards are upright, and you see here the High Priestess at the bottom of the deck. So it's like somebody is giving you information or is predicting something from you, okay, for you, okay? But look at the cards, how they came. You got the Eight of Wands in reverse, you got the Seven of Swords, and you got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, okay? So this literally tells me that there's information or news coming to you that's not going to be pleasant, that's going to make you do something, probably you're strategically doing something or planning strategically to do it behind the scenes, or you're doing something that's illegal, okay? Because with the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, that tells me, okay, you've done something illegally, okay, and this resonates with somebody, or you tried to do something strategically, you planned it, but it's bringing negative results for you, okay, and negative news, news that you've been waiting for, but it's coming, I don't know, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, like this is karmic, you know, that you have to pay now. I don't know how else I can say it, okay? Because there was something done illegal or behind the scenes, or there's some legality to it, okay? Misconduct, or it could be, I don't know, okay? I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Everybody knows what they're doing. I don't know, Gemini. The cards came this way, and I literally, before I shuffled the card, I literally, and look where you got deserving. There was something with the Seven of Swords done illegally, behind the scenes. Some sort of deception or misconduct. You take it as it resonates. And you got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and you got deserving. So what do you want me to say? I know when I post this video, people gonna leave my channel, or I don't know, even if there's a Gemini following me, but could be left me already. Somebody's not gonna like this. It's like you deserve what happened. I don't know how else I can say it. This is your karmic debt, and it's time to pay it. That's it. That's what I have for you, Gemini. Best of luck. Hi, Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, Uranus is right now in your 10th house and is retrograding, and will go back and enter into your 9th house on November the 7th, okay? And it's going to be in your 9th house up till February of 2026 in retrograde motion, and then we'll go direct until from February of 2026 until April 25th of 2026, and then we'll re-enter back into your 10th house, okay? So my focus in this reading is on Uranus. What does that mean for you? This means that there are going to be sudden, unpredictable events related to your 10th house, okay? There could be changes in your profession or on your career that's going to affect your public image, your status. There could be changes in your status. So, for example, if it's not related to your your career or your profession, it could be status from single to married, or your status change, right? It could be from married to not married. It could be from, you become a mother, okay, or a father, or a grandfather, or a grandmother, okay? It could be anything if it's not related to your profession or your career. But even if you become, let's say, a mother or grandmother or whatever, it's going to, for some of you, it's going to affect even your profession and your career. And even by becoming a mother, from taking care of of yourself, you're becoming, or you're going to take care of a child, right? It can't be any better than that, okay? So, and for others, yeah, I see travel when Uranus enters into your 9th house. I see travel due to commute, long distance commute, maybe due to change of you being relocated to another city, or you could be, or your job was relocated, or you're going to get a job that requires a commute, okay? Requires travel. For some of you, you could be even pursuing a career as a teacher, or you're going to be a coach or a trainer of any, in any, you know, in any, I guess, aspect. It could be also a position that you get online or something, because 9th house sometimes related to working online with foreigners, or a foreign company that's through online or virtual training or coaching, something along those lines, or provide training online. Why I'm repeating myself? But yeah, that's what I see. For some of you also, there could be a visit to a legal matter or a legal status, or something that did not work for you in the past. I see it's going to work out now, okay, with Uranus re-entering into your 9th house. Yeah, what else? And for some of you who are students, you're probably going to be pursuing higher education, or even if you're not a student, you're probably deciding that you want to go back and take some sort of training or learn a new software, or pursuing higher education. You got the Page of Fire, okay? And you got 6 of Air, and I just spoke about travel. So there is travel in the works for you. And you got the High Priestess, okay? You got the High Priestess. So somebody told you that there's travel and this is going to happen, or you feel that this is you got the Wise Counselor or the Hierophant. So there could be new opportunities coming your way with a new company that requires travel, okay, and change of residence, or somebody who's now the Higher Counselor or the Wise Counselor, and you got the, oh, okay. Now, under the Higher or the Wise Counselor, you got the 5 of Air, 5 of Fire, sorry, and Queen of Air. Okay, so I don't know, there could be some sort of disagreement or a competition or disagreement with a person who is of air energy, or it could be Gemini, it could be Aquarius or Libra, I don't know. There could be disagreement or argument, or a competition or exchange of harsh words, okay? But nonetheless, I do see that news come to you from a foreign land or a foreign company or something, okay, that requires travel, because once again, the Wise Counselor, or this is the Hierophant, okay? And you got the Wise Counselor and you got the High Priestess. These two, like the High Priest and the High Priestess. So it could be, for some of you, it could be related to a religious endeavor, I guess. I don't know. Or it could be also related to, once again, working in a foreign company, a large company. You got the bottom of the deck. These cards actually fell out, but okay, so you got optimism, and I'm just going to take them because they fell out. You got planning and action, and the vast universe, and colleagues and friends. I'm not going to pull any more cards. So this speaks volume of you're going to get support from friends or family members or people. They're going to be supportive for you. I do see also with the vast universe, there's once again emphasis on travel. There's a this is a confirmation about travel, okay? So for some of you, and you're planning and you're taking action related to travel or relocation, or visiting a sacred place, a holy place, Could be for religious matters, I don't know. Okay, you're very optimistic about this. You're optimistic about the future. I see you looking at the path in front of you with optimism. You are welcoming the change. Let's put it this way. You are. And if you look at here, this lady is looking at the sun and she's happy and her arms wide open. So it's literally welcoming happiness, welcoming the future, welcoming the change. I don't know how else I can put it. Okay. Once again, I do see travel in the works for you, and I do see people going to be supportive. Okay, and the High Priestess already told you that this is happening. Okay, that's what I have for you, Virgo. Best of luck.